I'm hanging a wreath on my house today. I'm going to show you how I do it. Besides the obvious, which is you need to have something to hang it on, it's also important that you secure the wreath properly so that it can withstand weather and wind. I'm going to show you how I do that next.
Start by putting in two very long sturdy screws into wood or some other kind of surface that is going to hold. I actually used a drill to drill small holes first, smaller than these screws, and then I put them in, but they're sticking out a little more than an inch because I'm going to need that, and it's actually going to hang over a window. From a distance, the screws look like this, so you really can't see them. I leave them up all year. No one has said, what are those screws doing in above your window? You'll need to watch another video that I have that's about how to wrap a floral wire. Because the trick is these floral wires. So these are very long floral wires that I got from a florist. I wrap them in floral wire, and now I'm going to wrap them around the screws about 3 times. So I go up, down, up, or down. It doesn't. 3 or 4. And I'm going to hang them down here. And this is what I'm going to secure. I'm going to hang the wreath from this, the metal part of the wreath. But then I'm going to secure them with these wire ties. Now I'm ready to hang the wreath. And so this is a pre-lit wreath that looks sturdy from last year. And I'll have to fluff it once it's up here because it's been in a box 11 months. So I want to make sure that the cord is hanging down in my case, and I'm going to hang it. I've got metal parts back here. I'm going to hang the wreath right on there, but then I'm going to feed the one above and one below of these wires. And I'm going to just make my way between the greens and hold it really tight between them and then just twist. And since I wrap them in green floral wire, you're not really going to see them. Now I want to see them after Christmas when I'm ready to take this down. So I'll probably just put this to the side and then do the other one. So I've got one above and one below. I'll probably just feed it through. Just move the greens aside so you can see what you're doing, and make them really tight and twist them a few times. And put them in a spot so that you see them. It might be colder when I'm taking these down. I don't want to be up here a long time looking at these. So now with the pre-lit wreath, you need to fluff it. If you're putting up a live wreath, then of course you have to do that. The other thing is, I have some points where if it gets windy, it'll bang on the window. So I might come back and add tie something on that has a cushion on it, something Velcro-ish with something, because I don't like how that's going to tap on the window. And I've got another one here that fell off from last year. So yeah, that'll make me nuts. So I want to fluff it and then add a bow. I have a video on my channel talking about adding a bow. I'm not going to make you watch me fluff this whole thing. I'd rather that you see me light it next, but actually I don't want to. I'm not going to put the ladder away until I'm done with this. And I know the bow is inside. So on here, you could put a bow at the top and let the trails hang down. You could put a bow at the bottom and let the trails hang down, or you can put a bow on either side. Just depends on the look you're going for. And I have one bow that's dark green and red, but it was too dark. A bright red bow looked a lot more festive with this wreath than this particular spot. There's a lot of green and beige around here. So, and of course, the other thing with a fake wreath is when you're fluffing it, you can get off the ladder and step back and take a look and see if there are any spots that are a little bit bare, just like you would do with a fake Christmas tree. I want to show you lighting it and another trick for lighting it automatically. I attached the bow, and I'm going to link here to another video where I show you how to attach a bow to a wreath. The cord is dark green, and it comes down from the bottom, and then it lands about right here, and then I have a green extension cord that I'm going to bring over to an outlet. Now, one of my tricks to handling these lights, because I don't want to turn them on and off, is this photoelectric outdoor timer that I got several years ago. And on this, you can either have the lights off all the time, or you can have them on all the time, or these 2 hours, 4 hours, 6, and 8 mean it'll turn on at dusk and go on for, in this case, 8 hours and then turn off, or if you just want it dusk to dawn. I usually do it for 8 hours. And then last year I bought this extra little extension piece to put in here, so that, because you can only, there's only one plug, and so my other lights on the shrubbery can go on there. So what I'm going to do is plug it in here, and then plug in the extension cord. And I'm going to have a planter in front of this, and then I'll have the others plugged in here, and so they'll all go on and off at the same time. And I'll show you what the wreath looks like at night. Here is the wreath at dusk. It looks really nice, and I actually did the bushes below too, and they're both on that same timer.